As a continuation, to our previous class on units and dimensions, we have seen what is dimensional analysis. We have done how to derive dimensional formula for a given physical formula or given physical quantity as well. And now we have seen in the applications of dimensional analysis. What did we see in the previous class? How to convert units, and
Yes,
how to
sir.
write units and how to convert units as well.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
as a part of our application of dimensional analysis, which are very important on these applications based on a number of times, JEE Mains, NEET, and advanced questions have been asked. So, especially mains and NEET. So now the thing is how to check the dimensional correctness of a given equation, whether given formula is dimensionally correct or not. This we have discussed, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
now, can you say this formula is dimensionally correct or not? This did we discuss in the previous class?
Yes, sir. It is. Yes, sir. We discussed it.
We
It
have
is
discussed.
dimensionally correct.
Correct. But
Yes,
whether it is correct formula or not, as of now,
We don't know, sir.
using dimensional
can't
analysis,
say.
we don't know. As a physics teacher, I know that it is correct formula, but
Yes, sir.
later on, when you learn the topic on circular motion, you will come to know that this is a correct formula.
Yes, sir.
But as of now did you understand the limitation?
Yes, sir.
Because now you cannot say, okay, it is dimensionally correct. The formula may be correct or may not be correct. So dimensional analysis is not giving you the correct formula or not. It is not giving, right?
Yes, sir. It's not good.
It's a limitation of it or not.
Yes, sir.
Got the limitation?
Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead? So
Yes,
now the principle of this is one of the most valuable concept of this units and dimensions topic.
Yes, sir.
So number of times examiners are fond of asking questions on this,
Yes, sir.
on using this principle. What does that principle state? Two physical quantities having different dimensions cannot be added or subtracted. That means it's simple in logic. Mass can be added only to mass, right?
Yes, sir.
Will you say 5 kg plus 3 kg is equal to 8 kg? But will you say 3 kg plus 3 meter per second? Have you ever seen this kind of
No,
thing?
sir. No, sir.
Mass will be added to mass only. Length will be added. You will say 3 centimeters plus 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters, but you will not say 3 centimeters plus 3 kg, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Velocity can be added to velocity. Distance can be added to
Added to
distance.
distance.
So like that, two physical quantities having different dimensions cannot be added or
Subtracted.
so the node point can be, so that means what? The dimensions of all terms in a physical expression should be
Same.
same. That means suppose you want to say total mass, if you say equal to kept, that means this should be what? Whatever the quantity that is present in the right side should be mass
Should
or
be-
not.
Yes, sir.
So the dimension of all all terms in a physical expression should be same. Example, you can make this note point in your notes. Physical quantities separated by the symbols plus, because you can add only mass to mass, right? That means you can add one physical quantity to the same physical quantity, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, subtract, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, equate, you can be equate, but that means this mass is some 10 kg. That means we will not say this mass is 5 meter per second, right?
No, sir.
That
We
means
will say that this is also 10 kg.
so the mass left side, if it is equal to symbol, left side whatever term is there, right side should be also having the same physical quantity, right? Again,
Yes,
greater than, less than. So all these symbols, if you are separating few quantities, not multiplication, okay? You can multiply like mass into velocity. You multiply, you will get momentum, right? You know this?
Yes, sir. P is equal to mv.
So you can multiply mass and velocity, but you cannot add mass and velocity. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Here you need to understand plus, minus, equal to, greater than, less than, not multiplication, division. Got it? You can
Yes, sir.
you can multiply two different quantities also. You can divide two different quantities also. Like velocity is equal to what? Distance by time. You could do it or not?
Yes, sir.
But you cannot add distance plus time, right?
No, sir.
So multiplication and division not, but addition, subtraction, equal to, greater than,
Equal
less
to,
than.
greater than, lesser than. Yes,
Whenever
sir.
you separate quantities with these symbols, you should know that they should have the same.
Dimensions.
Awesome. I hope this point is understood by you.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and solve a problem. With me, you have to be careful that you will solve problems and all the principles so that your board exam will also become simple, because physics is mostly derivations. Problems will be there in your board exam as well. Not directly theory. You study this theory, you by heart this theory. That kind of questions will be very less in physics. Okay.
Yes.
So with principles, you will learn the problems as well. And second thing, which will be very useful for your mains advanced examinations as well. So can you solve this question on your own? Yes, I'm giving the time. Just try it out with the whatever the knowledge you have. I will explain. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Find the dimension. Yes, sir.
You tried. You tried, na? This you
Yeah,
thought
I
something.
tried,
Okay,
sir.
okay. You carefully see here. This is velocity of the particle,
Yes, sir.
and t is time. They told, right?
Hmm.
Or sorry, this. Okay, t is time.
Hmm.
PQR, not T. This is PQR, S and X. Okay, question.
Yes.
PQR, S, X.
X.
You need to
Yes,
give dimensions of them, right?
yes, sir.
Let me see. If this is a velocity, this entirely should become what?
Velocity means distance by time.
If this is having dimension of velocity, that means entire equality is there right here. Velocity
sir.
can be equated to only to velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
Entire
this will
term
also
should be
velocity.
entire term should become velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
So if entire term is velocity, so this P also should become velocity. That means P plus QT plus RT square plus S by X plus T. So this should become a velocity term, because velocity can only be added to velocity, right?
Yes,
Then
sir.
you will get again velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
So this should be velocity directly.
Yes, sir.
This should be velocity dimension. This should be velocity dimension or not?
Yes, sir. Everything is a velocity.
Not everything. Plus separated by terms of plus.
Yes,
This
sir.
term is velocity. This term is velocity. This term is velocity. This term should also become velocity. Got it?
Yes, sir.
But carefully observe. There's another plus sign here. This, right?
Uh,
So that means if this is time, this should also be.
time.
Got it? Time can only be added to time, right?
Yes, sir.
If time you add, if you will get again time, right? This one.
Yes, sir.
So now you carefully see. X dimension is time or not? Tell me. X dimension.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the fundamental concept here?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dimension of X should be time. T power 1, M power 0, L power 0. You can mention that as well. In exam, if we ask perfectly M power 0, L power 0, T power 1.
Yes, sir.
In board exam, you can represent like this. But in competitive exam, you still represent like this. So next, you carefully see. This S by this entire term should also be velocity or not? When you
Yes,
are
sir.
adding this velocity. So S by this is what? Time plus time will be time, right?
Time.
Should be how much? Velocity, right?
Yes, sir. Velocity.
Velocity is nothing but what?
Um,
L by time, right?
L.
That means L power 1, T power minus 1.
Yes, sir.
That is also okay. L by T, can I write?
Yes.
So can I write this one as T gets cancelled? Dimension of S is L power 1, right?
Oh, like that, sir. Also, you can write.
Got it. Otherwise, if you want to solve another way, take S by T is equal to LT power minus 1, right? Velocity. So this T I will send it to the right side, right? It will become dimension of S is equal to LT power minus 1 into T power 1. 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1 will become 0. T power 0 is 1. So again, you will getting L power 1, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Same answer. So now, what are the things I got? Dimension of X, I'll write here. Dimension of X as
M.
T. Then dimension of S as L. Then similarly, dimension of P also I got it. Dimension of P is what? Velocity dimension it should have, right?
Yes, sir. So dimension of P is
LT power minus 1. That is m power 0 LT power minus 1. So three terms I got here. P I got, T I got, S I got, Q and R. But Q into T should have a dimension of what? Velocity, right?
Hmm.
QT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you understand?
So, yes, sir, I'm getting
So Q will have a dimension of LT power minus 2, right?
-2. Yes, sir.
This is also got. So then RT square, R into T square is equal to LT power minus 1, right? RT square should also have dimension of,
Uh,
so then this will become R is equal to LT power minus 3. Got it?
yes, sir.
I hope your question is solved.
Yes, sir.
You enjoyed it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we go ahead then?
Mm,
And clearly,
I'll take a screenshot of it, sir.
you
Can I
can, you can take. You did not solve in your book.
No, sir, I didn't solve like this, sir.
Whatever the way, you solve it now. You can take, but still you have to do it on your own by what you're thinking. Otherwise, your exam you'll forget. This is not a board exam, right?
Yes, sir. I didn't got the correct answer, sir.
There's no need to get. Did you solve it? Solve it.
Yes, sir, I'll solve it.
This question is another. These questions in exam they will not repeat. Okay.
Means, sir?
These questions will not repeat, but they will make another some kind of question similar to this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to apply. This is not your 10th. Okay. When you're coming
Yes,
to
sir.
11th, so in exam and also in competitive exam, the principle remains same, the application remains same, but the variables here they might change. The instead of this another variable they might give, instead of velocity they might give acceleration here, but the approach and concept that I have applied will remain same.
Yes, sir.
Here also similarly, the very important 5-star point we will going to learn here, one of the most valuable point, and which has been asked in advanced, mains, and NEET as well on the same point.
Yes, sir.
Point, not the question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The power delivered by a force is given by the relation power. Power means what? Work done by time, right? Rate of doing work is called as power, right?
Yes, sir.
In your 9th and 10th, you might have studied formula for work done, right? At least as of now, because actual
Yes,
work
sir.
done, force into displacement, you might have studied.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So at least you know what is the power dimensions. Can you write the dimension of power here?
Yes, sir. I can write.
Reduce the dimension of power here on your own.
Yes, sir. I can write.
Force is how much? M L ml t power
ml t power minus 2
into displacement is length, right? L.
Yes, sir.
Divided by t is
T.
Sorry, t is t, right?
Yes.
Now it will become as m L square t power minus 2. Interesting, you see here. This is a dimension of energy, right?
Yes, sir. Energy.
And energy work will have same dimensions. Very interesting. We'll learn in future in work energy. Energy and work will have same dimensions.
Yes, sir.
So you got it. ML square t power minus 2 divided by t means what?
ml square
t power minus 3.
minus 3. Yes, sir.
The power dimensions we got ml square t power minus 3. Now this entire right side term should have the same dimension or not?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. That means alpha by beta e power minus beta t should have same dimensions or not?
Yes, sir.
A very, very interesting note point you take. Whenever e power term is there, right? So this term will not have any dimensions. E power, this is the 5-star point here. E power, whatever term is there, that will not have any dimension. So then this entire term also will not have any dimension. E power should be a number. Then e power, that number should again be a number. That means it's not having any dimensions.
E doesn't have any dimension.
E and e power and power, whatever,
Yes, sir.
nothing
Yes,
will
sir.
be. So that means
As the power doesn't have any dimension, E
Uh,
also doesn't have any dimension.
no, e power something will be a numerical value, not a dimension, not a physical quantity like velocity, time, and
Yes, sir. And numerical value doesn't have dimensions. So
dimensions.
first itself.
So here e power also will not have any dimensions. Anyway, you know, e power something will not have any dimensions. That means this power also will not have any dimensions. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So the e power, whatever the term in the power, that e power something, this, and sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, so on, logarithm of x something. So all these functions will not have any dimensions. Make a note out of it. Just I will. Okay, going to back to this. That means e power what? Okay, e power, whatever term is there, this entire term will not have no dimensions. Then this power term is there, right? Whatever the power term, that
Yes,
also will not have no dimensions. That also will have no dimensions. Then sine theta, why? Because opposite
Sine
side
theta.
by hypotenuse, right?
Opposite side by hypotenuse. Yes, sir.
Opposite side is also length, hypotenuse also length.
This is
Length
also
by
length.
no dimensions.
0. Yes.
Sine theta,
Length by length. 1.
tan theta, cos theta,
Anything in trigonometry doesn't.
no dimension. Trigonometrical ratios, no dimensions. Then what are the things? Logarithm of some quantity, logarithm p to the base c, whatever it may be. This will not have any dimensions. So whatever the value,
Logarithm means, sir?
logarithm you did not study at all? Log tables?
No, sir.
You don't know logarithm at all?
No, sir.
You haven't studied syllabus. Mein.
No, sir.
So ठीक है, we will study some other day. Logarithm is also another important concept. Okay. Like trigonometry. We'll discuss about logarithm. So logarithm, so these functions will not have any dimensions. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Did you write the note point out of it?
Yes, sir. Just a minute, sir. I'll just write.
Shall we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, you understood this note point.
Yes, sir.
By using that note point, if I carefully observe, this entire e power should not have any dimensions, right?
Correct, sir.
This should not have any dimensions, and also this beta t should also be not having any dimensions, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I write then beta into t is equal to what? M power 0, L power 0, T power 0, right?
0. Yes, sir.
Then t will have, sorry, beta will have a dimension of, this t is time, it is given here in the given, where t is time. So can I send the t to the right side, right? Did you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then you will get as M power 0, L power 0, T power minus 1, right?
-1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So beta dimension, you got it. That is beta dimension as M power 0, L power 0, T power minus 1. Got it? By what principle? Power term should not have any dimensions.
Any dimension. Yes,
So
sir.
again, e term also will not have any dimensions, right?
Yes, sir.
Now power is equal to, power dimension is equal to what? M L square T power minus 3, right? This you
Yes,
have derived, is equal to alpha by beta, right?
Yes, sir.
What is beta dimension? Already you got it.
Yeah, yes, sir. Then we'll take it to that side. So we'll get alpha.
T power minus 1. So if you send it to the left side, what will you get?
We'll get alpha dimension.
Is equal to what? M power 1 L square and T power minus 4. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So in exam, depending upon the exam you're writing, depending upon the time you have, depending upon the level they want to ask, if this kind of question can be asked in any way, they might ask you, what is alpha into beta dimensions?
Oh, yes, sir.
Alpha into beta means alpha you found out, beta you
And
found
beta
out,
we found out. Just we have to multiply.
multiply. alpha by d beta dimension, if they ask, that is no doubt only, that is power dimension.
Yes, sir.
Because anyway, this right side, e power term will not have any dimension. So power
sir.
dimension should be alpha by beta, right?
Yes, sir.
Directly, we'll answer it as ml square t power minus 3.
Yes,
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
So I'll this make a note of this question, sir.
Hmm.
Once.
Okay, you can take a screenshot also, but you have to solve it also.
Yes, sir, I'll solve it after the class.
Nahi re, you have to follow me and solve, okay?
Oh, like that, sir.
Now, I hope you will try to solve this question using the concept that I have taught you till, okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything to the square, this is not having dimension 2, but this x square will be having dimension. For suppose x is distance right here,
Yes, sir. So I took it as M0, L1 and T0.
L square it will become, x square will become L square.
Oh, okay.
This is simple L square.
Oh,
Got it. This 2 will not be having dimensions, I know, but this length square will have dimension L square.
okay, sir.
If it is E here, it will not have any dimension because length E power 2 is nothing, no dimension, but length square is having dimensions, right?
Yes.
Got it? So L square. So alpha will have a dimension of L square. Got it here?
Yes, sir.
Because minus symbol is there. X square means L square. So alpha will have a dimension of L square. Got it? L power 2. Now, but power dimension already we have discussed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
M L square T power minus 3, right?
Minus 3. Yes, sir.
Is equal to
Alpha
L square. Directly I'll write it as L square.
L square by BT, sir.
Beta into T.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Time.
Then can I send this time right side and L square? So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No. Beta I'll send it to the left side and this I'll bring it to the right side. Beta dimension is equal to, anyway you'll get the same answer, don't worry.
Yes, sir.
L square divided by M L square T power minus 3 into, what is this? T, right?
T.
Now this M goes to the numerator, it will become M power minus 1. This L square gets cancelled, right? T power minus 3, T power plus 1 means T power minus 2, right?
Minus 2.
When it goes to the numerator, it will become T power plus
2.
That means we can write the alpha dimension as L square, beta dimension as Mn power minus 1, L power 0, T power plus 2. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is the dimension.
I did just that one step. I missed it, sir. All else I could have.
You got it now?
Yes, sir.
So that's why
I thought it will be only once.
No.
A full it will be
L square. So it will have a dimension of L square, can be added to L square only. So that means alpha should also have the dimension of L square.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Enjoyed it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope this kind of questions will be numerous in your examination. Okay. So coming to now, let us see the another application.
Yes.
So this is also quite important. I gave you a fundamental point. What is that? There are 7 fundamental quantities in the SI system, but in any other system, any other quantity can be a fundamental quantity. I told you. You remembered in the first class?
Yes, sir.
There are 7 quantities, fundamental quantities, but suppose length and time are fundamental. Velocity is a derived quantity, right?
Yes, sir.
But in other system, like I told you, there is Ganpati system or Tidhar system, there can be length, time and velocity as fundamental, and length will be a derived quantity. You remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you remembered it now?
Yes, sir.
Here questions on this application will be formed like this. Suppose these are taken as fundamental quantities. So what is the definition of this one? Got it? So that kind of things can be solved using this application. Okay. Quite important. This application, how you can say is, suppose if question they say there is a quantity P, okay? That quantity will depend upon Q. We don't know what is Q. That quantity will depend upon, as of now, R, and S. PQRS I have taken. So how you can write is P will depend upon what? Q, P will depend upon R, P will depend upon S. But do you know how it will depend upon? No. They will say, what is the formula for P? You will not get exact formula because I told you any numerical constant can be present, which you don't know by dimensional analysis. You remember?
Yes, sir.
So now what we'll do, dimension of this P should be equal to some constant which you don't know by dimensional analysis into Q power A, R power B, S power C. Example. So velocity, how did you write? Velocity is depend upon length and time, right?
Yes.
How will you write velocity is equal to L power 1, T power minus 1, right?
Yes.
Because you know it, you wrote it, right?
Yes, sir.
But every time you cannot know what is the formula. What will you do? The dimension of P is equal to some constant which you don't know, numerical constant, into this does not have any dimensions as of now. Okay. This cannot be derived by dimensional analysis. Only experiments really can observe this. So you will write it as Q power A, like L power 1, you know, that's what you wrote. You don't know what will you write? Q power A, R power B, and S power C. But all this should equate the dimensions of P or not.
Yes, sir.
Then only that formula can be correct or not.
Yes.
Shall we go by the practical example?
Yes.
Now, quite interesting. What is the question you read?
A particle of mass m exerting a uniform circular motion.
Executing. What is this?
Executing.
Executing means performing. Okay, simple word. Yeah. Performing. What is this?
Uniform circular motion.
It is moving in a circular motion as of now, because you don't know what, you don't need to know what is circular motion. In this topic, you don't be afraid. Okay. So for circular motion, what I told, you need to have a force, right?
A force.
That you might have studied in 10th or 9th, the centripetal force. You remember?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That force. Centripetal force formula, you know, in 9th or 10th you studied.
No, sir. Formula we didn't study.
So centripetal force is
Gravitation lesson we have studied, sir.
formula.
No, sir. The earth is moving around because of some centripetal force.
So okay, that centripetal force, you do you know any formula for centripetal force as of now?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, but without knowing the concept, I'll make you derive centripetal force formula using in units and dimensions analysis. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Let us see. So force F is acting on it. Whose direction is always acting towards the center of the circular path? This is the concept. Okay. But the point is how that force is varying depending upon that force is depending upon
M.
mass. That is, M is nothing but mass of the particle, speed of the particle, and
Radius.
you don't know what is the concept of centripetal force, but what you know is that force is depending upon what? Mass,
Mass, then speed,
speed,
and then
speed or velocity or radius. Okay.
yes, sir. Yes.
So now, how you do you know how it will depend upon? No, right? But what I will do, the dimension of force is equal to constant. I can write, right? Constant, there's no
Constant.
dimensions. No dimensions for constant.
Yes,
So I can I write this as M power A,
Oh, yes.
V power B,
And
R
R
power. If you find out A, B, C, then I can get the formula for force or not. How they're dependent, we'll get them or not.
I didn't understand.
Like velocity dimension, you write it as LT power minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose velocity is depending upon some terms of suppose P, Q, like this. How they're depending upon, we don't know. But if you simplify them everything, you should get the velocity dimension or not, LT power minus 1.
Yes, sir. If we find that A, B, C, we'll get the force also. I understood, sir.
So like that, how much power M should be there? How much power V should be there? How much power C should be M power A? How much power V should be there? How much power R should be there? If you relate whatever the combination may be, finally you should get what? Force, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
How it is depending upon as of now, you don't know. Okay. So let us go ahead and solve this. Okay. Did you understand till here?
Yes, sir.
I don't know anything now. I am writing it as f is equal to m power a, b power b, r power c. Got it?
The constant also will, right?
Constant will write, but constant will not have any dimensions. So
Yes.
even if it exists, does not exist, does not matter for me as of. Can I write this as m power 0, l power, sorry, m power 1, sorry. Mass dimension is what? M power 1, L power 0, T power 0, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Power A, got it? Velocity dimension is what? M
Uh,
power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1, power B. Radius is nothing but what? Length, right? M power 0, L power 1, T power 0, power C. So, but here what should be the dimension entirely? If you simplify, what you need to get? Force.
Force
That is M power 1, L power 2, sorry, M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2.
minus.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I derive this A, B, C, then I will be able to relate mass, velocity, and radius with force. Got it? Centripetal force. So you don't know anything about concept. Will you solve it? No, this is M power 1 into A, right? A power M whole power N. You know this, right? Can I write this as 1 into A power M whole power N is A power Mn, right?
Yes,
So can I write this as 1 into A is nothing but A.
yes, sir.
0 into A is not 0 into A is nothing but 0. So can I T power 0. Like this, can I write this as
Yes, sir.
M power 0, L power B, T power minus B. Like this, M power 0, L power C, T power 0. Now you know that A power M into B power, sorry, A power M into A power N is A power M plus N or
M
not?
plus N. Yes, sir.
Can I write this as M power A into M power 0 means plus 0 into M power 0 plus 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Like that, L power 0
L
plus
power.
B, that means I can add all of them, right? Powers
Yes. Yes.
plus L power C. So that means plus into T power 0 minus B plus 0. Got it? But this should be equal to what? M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Carefully equate it. What is this having?
M power A.
So M power A,
L.
L power B plus C, T power minus B, right? Should be equal to, so left side, right side equal means what? Whatever M power in the left side term is there, that should be the term in the M power in the right side term, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I write it as A is equal to 1 as of now?
Yes, sir.
B plus C is equal to 1
Plus C is equal to.
because L power 1 is there in the left side. Here, right side, it is L power B plus C. So both should be equal means B plus should be equal to 1, right?
Yes, sir. And minus B is equal to
Equal to
minus.
2 minus 2 minus cancel. B is equal to 2, right?
Yes, sir.
If B is equal to 2, I substitute here. I
Yes,
will
sir.
get it as
Get
C is equal to minus 1.
minus 1. Yes.
What are the values? Tell me. A is equal to 1. B is equal to,
B is equal to 2 and C is equal to minus 1.
awesome. Got it? So can I write this as force is equal to some constant? I don't know as of now. Okay. Into M power 1.
And L.
V power 2. V power 2. R power minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So wait a minute. What did you get here? Tell me. Force is equal to some constant into M power 1, V power 2, R power minus 1. You got it, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I write this as K into MV square by R or not? R power minus 1. So this is the formula that you got using
Dimensional analysis.
But this constant you don't know experimentally, but I'm telling you now experimentally that constant is equal to 1 as of now. But that can be anything.
Yes,
From
sir.
dimensional analysis, you cannot say.
Find the
2 can be there, 2.5 can be there.
cannot find the formula, correct
No,
formula from.
as a physics teacher, I'm giving you,
Yes, sir.
this is one now.
Yes, sir.
But now, carefully, you derived the formula, right, on your own,
Yes, sir.
without knowing anything, concept, nothing. You have derived on your own mv square by r. So if you did not remember it, let me check through your formula. You see,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
the centripetal force is F is equal to mv square by r. Here I gave the formula, you checked it, it is correct. There I did not give the formula, I just told it will be depending on mass. Sir, I don't know from where, in Oriya, what do you say? You don't
Sir.
know how it, on which it is dependent, how it is dependent, on which terms it is dependent, I know. So then I wrote randomly m power a, v power b, r power c. Then finally I got the answer is as m power 1, v power 2, and r power minus 1, that is mv square by r. I got the formula or not by deriving?
Yes, sir.
You enjoy it?
Yes, sir.
Is it tough for you?
No, sir, it's not tough. Just practice is needed.
This is a 5-star question. Not this question, but similar to these questions. Examiners have number of times asked in mains, advanced. Okay, especially mains and NEET. Slowly I will increase the level. If you can catch it up.
Level, sir, advanced level of this question, sir.
No, this is mains level. Mains and NEET. But using these concepts only, 2-3 concepts combined, they'll give it advanced.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. So why did you ask me to learn trigonometry, sir?
Because it will be very useful in physics, right? The frequency F
Of a straight tonometer wire depends upon the tension F, length L.
tension tension is nothing but force. Okay, tension force. Okay, length, it is depend upon tension, it is depend upon length. Length is L. Okay, length of the wire, and also depend upon
Mass of the wire.
mass per unit length. Mass per unit length means mass by length. Got it? Whenever they say mass per unit length, means mass per length, m by L. Or if you don't understand, tell me. Suppose entire length of the wire is having mass m. Okay. Suppose a wire is there, that wire entire length is having m mass. Okay. For 1 unit of length, what will be the mass? Can you solve it or not?
Yes, sir.
What will you do? Cross multiplication. 1 into m is equal to this, some whatever the question mark into L, right?
Yes.
Then question mark is equal to what? M by L or not?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you get mass per unit length means you will divide mass divided by length, you do. Then you will get for 1 unit length, what is the mass?
Yes, sir.
Here, what is it defined as? Mu. Got it? Or then what is frequency? Do you know what is frequency?
Frequency means a number of times, something like that.
So 1 by time period you can do. That is not, frequency is nothing but what? 1 by time period.
So minus T will come, no, sir.
Suppose what? T power minus 1.
That will be the formula of frequency.
Suppose example, frequency, I'll tell you. You will take 1 hour frequency, I'll tell you. You will take for 24 hours, you will eat 3 times. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Three, you will eat 3 times. What is the frequency? Per 1 hour? Per 1 hour? Per 1 hour, if I ask you.
3 by 24.
3 by 24, right? Got it? So that means 24 is what? Hours, right?
Yes.
This is 3 meals per 24 hours.
1 by
for 1 meal means?
3 by 24.
I'll just make it clear for you. Okay. Frequency is defined as per 1 second, how many things will happen actually, okay? So if time period is something, suppose a pendulum clock is there, how much time it will take? 2 seconds for one oscillation, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know this?
Yes, sir.
One oscillation, it will take 2 seconds. That means for 1 second, how many oscillations will happen? Half, right? How did you do? That 1 by 2 you did or not?
Yes, sir.
1 by time period you did or not? This is called as frequency. Frequency is also always written as 1 by time period. You can write this note. In future also you will learn these things. That means for one cycle, how many seconds it took? 2 seconds. For 1 second, how many cycles will happen? Got the frequency?
Yes, sir.
That means 1 into 1 is equal to 2 into question mark. The question mark is equal to 1 by 2, right? You understood?
Yes, sir.
That means what will you do? 1 by time period, right?
Yes, sir.
So now the question is, the frequency will depend upon what?
It will depend upon force.
Force
Uh,
power. Can I write this as force power A?
A. Yes, sir.
Then it will depend upon length power B. It will
And
depend upon
L.
mu power C. Got it?
Okay, sir.
This proportionality I can remove and I can write it as equal to into some constant, right?
Yes, sir.
That constant will not have any dimension. The main subject is this one only. So frequency dimension is what?
T to the power -1.
Badia, that's good. This is equal to this constant. Shall I forget as of now?
Yes, sir.
So can I write this as force power? Force means what is dimension? M
Power.
M power 1, L power 1, T power -2,
The whole power A. Then
L
length.
M power 0, L power 1, T power 0, power B, right?
Yes, sir.
Mu is nothing but what? Mass per unit length. That means M by L whole power C, right?
Yes. So can we write that mu as M power 1, L power -1, and T power 0?
That's good. That's good. It simplifies your work. If it is M power 1, L power -1, T power 0, whole power C. Got it? Shall I simplify it here now?
Yes, sir.
M power A plus 0
0 plus 1.
plus C. 1 into C. Na?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Like that, L power 1 into A is A, plus L power 1 into B is B, plus L power -1 into C is minus C, right?
Yes.
T,
And
T power -2A plus 0 plus 0, right? Right?
that, no, sir.
Huh?
No, sir, nothing.
0 into B is 0, 0 into C is 0, I added 0. Is equal to T power -1. T power -1 is what? M power 0, L power 0, right?
0. Yes, sir.
Now, if I equate, what will happen? Tell me.
So A plus C, A plus C is equal to 0.
A plus C is equal to 0.
And A plus B plus minus C is equal to 0.
0.
And minus 2A,
Okay. Is equal to -1.
that is 2A is equal to 1.
That means A is equal to 1 by 2, right?
Now we'll simplify that, sir.
Substitute A is equal to 1 by 2 in this first term. That will become C is equal to -1 by 2, right?
Yes.
AC I got. Then can I substitute here? A is 1 by 2 plus B into minus C is -1 by 2 is equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir. So 1 by
Plus 1 by 2. That is 1, right?
1. So B is equal to -1.
That's awesome. That's awesome. If your calculations are good, now you can crack any exam in India.
Yes, sir.
If your calculations are good and you stay with me, you will crack physics like anything.
Thank you, sir.
So got it now? So now, shall I write the formula now?
Yes, sir.
You remember this A half C minus half B is equal to -1, right? So I will write it here. What is this? A is half.
Half. C is 1.
C is 1.
Yes, sir.
Is it C1?
-1.
C is -1. B is
2.
Is it 2? No.
2 only.
B is -1.
C is -2.
Minus half.
Minus half. Sorry.
Tell me again. A is half,
A is half.
B is -1, C is minus half. So okay, if I write this as frequency is equal to constant, I can forget as of now. I'll write constant into F power
Power by 2. And then
L power -1,
mute power -1 by 2.
not mute, it is mu, okay. Mu power minus half, right? So can I write this like this? K into F power 1 by 2, can I write this as root of? Huh?
Yes, sir.
L power -1 means can I write this as 1 by L?
And yes, sir.
Mu power -1 by 2 means denominator it can be write this as root mu. Tell me,
Yes, sir.
can I simplify this as K by L into root over F by mu or not?
Yes, sir. You can write that.
And this is a 5-star conclusion. This is correct answer that you have got. And in this constant you don't know, right, as of now?
No, sir. So we can keep it as 1, sir.
No, you cannot keep constant. You keep it like this. But you know what is the actual formula for this? You will learn in the end of the first year.
Oh.
That will be 1 by 2L into root over F by mu. There I will read in this term 1 by 2L into root over T by mu. Force, tension I told, right? Tension is nothing but tension force I told you here. Tension is another force you will learn. So instead of F, I will write this as T. T is nothing but tension force, okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is the formula that you will learn at the end of the first year. But without knowing anything, you could derive today by using units and dimensions.
Yes, sir.
This 2 you don't know. This 1 by 2 you don't know. That 1 by 2 you will learn, you will get experimentally only. By using dimensional analysis, you cannot derive that 1 by 2, okay?
Yes, sir.
But you can derive, you could derive right till like here, 1 by L root over F by mu. Could you derive or not?
Yes, sir.
It's interesting or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir. It is easy only.
So any formula which you don't know also you can derive by using this dimensional analysis.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So solve it.
So question 1 second.
Did you understand this here?
Yes.
You make a screenshot of it.
No need, sir. I'll, but still I made it.
So the formula is, what did I get? Frequency is equal to some constant by
L by
L into root over T by mu, or I can write this as of now it is F by mu. Got it?
F by mu.
F by mu. Okay. K by L root over F by mu. So now by experiment, what is the formula? It is found 1 by 2L into L into root over F by mu. This formula you will study in the 11th class ending in a topic called wave motion. Okay.
Yes.
In this topic, you don't think about the concept and all. Dimensions equate. You have to equate dimensions and get the answer.
Yes, sir.
So you saw this question. That is why deduce the formula of frequency using dimensional analysis. On which quantities it is dependent, it is given here. Correct?
Yes, sir. Force, length, and by 2, that is power -1, and
You can solve this question as well.
consider this velocity and time taken as a fundamental.
Time T. Okay, time T.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you understand this question? Remember something here?
Then force, sir.
Force, velocity, and time are taken as fundamental quantities. Derive the dimensions of mass. Got it? That means how force and velocity, time can be represented to get mass. Got it? That means mass is equal to some constant into whatever it may be. F power A, velocity power B, time power C. Got it? Then you get the relation of mass. Now you understand this word are taken as
taken as fundamental quantities.
That means you understood anything can be taken as fundamental quantities. But you know this mass is a fundamental quantity, right?
Yes, sir.
That is for SI system. But any other system, anything can be fundamental quantity.
Mass is a fundamental quantities, but here this only is taken as a fundamental quantities. That's why, sir.
So you have to generally what you write, velocity is equal to m power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
That means because mass is a fundamental, length is a fundamental, time is a fundamental, right?
Yes, sir.
But here force is a fundamental, velocity is a fundamental, time is a fundamental, but not mass. Got it?
Mass is derived now. Sir.
Derived from all this. How? What is the formula? You have to simplify A, B, C, and you will get what is mass. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So whatever the concept I taught you, these kind of questions are frequently asked in mains examination.
Sir, this questions are asked in mains also.
Yeah, that's why I have taken.
Okay.
My concept teaching will be through problems only. Then your application skill will be nourished.
Yes.
Otherwise, how can you crack the exam? Just by studying the theory.
Yes.
The question is, we have to derive for mass, right?
Yes, sir.
Some sound is coming, just stop it. Okay, mute it once.
Yes.
M is equal to force power 1 A, velocity power B, time power C. That is mL T power minus 2 power A, velocity power
M0 L1 T to the power
M0 L1 T power minus 1 for B. Just some noise is coming. Can
No,
you
sir.
from your side?
So I think they have some, and my neighbor have on the projector or something, TV or something.
Okay. T power minus 1 into B. Then again T power C, right?
Yes, sir.
That means M power A plus 0, because here there's no M here, plus 0, right?
Yes, sir. So MA, I got it as MA.
L power A plus B plus 0.
Yes, sir.
T
L
power minus 2A minus B
plus C.
plus C. This is C. It should be equal to M power 1, L power 0, T power 0.
Yes, sir.
Can I write A is equal to 1?
Yes, sir. And B is equal to minus 1.
A plus B is equal to 0 means B is equal to minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Then
So C is equal
minus 2A is 1. Minus B is minus 1 plus C is equal to 0, right? This is minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1 minus C is equal to 1, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
That
C
means your answer will be mass is equal to F
by F into T.
V power minus 1.
Into T to the power 1.
So this is the answer. In asked one of the previous year questions. Also.
But I wrote it as FT by V, sir.
You can write like this also, but in exam like this they might mention. Like LT power minus 1, how you are mentioning. Like that FV power minus 1, T power 1. Got it? If this is taken as fundamental quantity, FV, mass can be represented like this. F power 1, V power minus 1, T power 1. Got it? Mass can be represented as F power 1, F V power minus 1, T power 1. This is a 5-star question. It's one of the asked in previous year. Okay. I hope we'll continue to the next class. Okay. This is the way on applications we can solve problems on units and dimensions.